Hey everyone, Ken Zwerdling here. I am the founder and CEO of Global Expansion. We are a career job search coaching and outplacement firm helping people around the world find their next jobs. I wanted to share with everyone my thoughts on the job market, job search, layoffs, developing a comprehensive job search strategy, and the effects of the coronavirus on the job market in the near term and the long term, with potential courses of action to take. Today is Thursday, July 1st, 2020. There are four kinds of job seekers right now. The ones that are currently out of work, ones that are currently employed but are looking for new positions, the ones that may lose their jobs in the coming months, and those that are looking for remote work. As I'm sure you're aware, many cities and states are spiking with new cases of the virus, along with increases in hospitalizations. I'm in South Carolina, and things are getting worse by the day. Reopenings have slowed, and several cities have actually reversed their reopening plans and placed new restrictions on people in their city. School systems are still trying to figure out if they will open in the fall. The time for them to make the decision is actually less than 30 days from now. If schools don't open, this will create all kinds of disruptions. My oldest daughter currently attends college in New York City and would be going into her junior year. She decided, and I agreed, that she will be taking a year off from school, especially because she is an artist, and much of her study is in person. So it makes no sense to pay full tuition only for a partial education. My point is this. 6 months ago, we would never have thought this was a potential course of action. The overall trend is definitely negative. Companies are trying to figure out what to do. Now, companies are posting new job openings. I can see them, and my clients are applying to them. I know many of you are frustrated about the lack of activity in the job market. I share your frustration. Many of my clients are applying but not receiving interviews. I totally get it. I totally understand your frustration. The major issues are that companies are still trying to figure out what to do. They don't know if things will open up, and if recently laid off staff will be hired back, or there will be new lockdowns and restrictions in the coming weeks, which will cause there to be new and additional rounds of layoffs. So in trying to figure out what to do, they are actually not doing anything. It is important for all of you to realize that the current state of the health crisis, the economy, the political climate, and the job market are not like any of us have seen in our lifetime. You cannot compare it. 6 months ago, with the employment rate at 3.5%, there were so many jobs being posted. Interviews were being set up weekly, and applicants were getting job offers. Today, this is not the case. It is not because your resumes are not good enough. Most of them are. Or that you are not seeing enough positions to apply to. You are. Or that you are not physically applying to enough positions. Some of you are. At the present time, it doesn't make sense to apply to companies that you feel would be a good fit. This strategy really doesn't work right now. We don't know what's going on in these companies, what their financial situation is, whether they are on hiring freezes, or whether there will be additional layoffs. The strategy is to keep applying to new positions within a few days of them being posted. The companies are receiving these applications. They are just not acting upon them. I have seen some of our clients get phone calls from applications they put in a month ago. There is not a set time frame for companies' responses. Many job seekers out in the world are actually halting their search. I don't agree with this. As soon as the economy opens up, and it will, each of you could have 100 applications in. You will get called. You just can't control when that will happen. 2 of my clients this week received job offers, so you have to trust the process. The way forward is this. You need to put together a comprehensive job search strategy. That means an awesome resume, cover letter, job board registrations on all the major job boards, setting up customized job opening alerts, and updating and optimizing your LinkedIn profile. You need to track your results and then continue to make small tweaks and pivot where necessary. This may mean creating another version of your resume, adjusting your cover letter more towards each position you are applying to, expand your geographic radius, look at remote positions, develop both a short and long-term strategy, look at part-time, contract, and freelance positions to get you over the hump. In the last 12 weeks, around 46 million people in the United States have lost their jobs. Around the world, there are tens of millions more that have lost their jobs as well. Some governments have subsidies, some do not. In the U.S., unless the federal government acts, these subsidies will end in 3 weeks. If the virus continues to spread, new quarantines and lockdowns may take place. Companies may go on hiring freezes, and more layoffs may happen. In my opinion, there will not be a V-shaped economic and jobs recovery. It will be a prolonged U-shaped recovery. 46 million people will not be rehired in 3 months' time. It could take years. 6 months ago, I would have recommended that you only apply to positions if there was an 80 to 90% match. Today, I feel that number is 60 to 70%. You may apply to one position, but the company may feel you might be a good fit, and you might be a fit for a different position. So my philosophy is, when in doubt, apply. You can always turn it down later. I've been on the front lines the last few months, speaking and working with job seekers all over the world and around the United States. People are struggling. And there is much uncertainty in both the near term and the long term. I read the economic data, listen to the Federal Reserve Chairman, and all the health officials. There is so much conflicting information out there. Add to that the unrest in our political system. We have a perfect storm brewing on many fronts. However, job search is what I do. It's all I do, and I'm very good at it. As a professional, global career job search coach, and throughout my 35-year career, I have reviewed over 500,000 resumes, been on hundreds of interviews, personally hired hundreds of employees, and have been a global recruiter placing more than several hundred people around the world. My number one priority is to find my clients a new job as soon as possible. There are 3 approaches a job seeker can take right now. The first is to manage your entire job search on your own. The second is to get some help and work with a company like ours to help you put all the pieces together for a comprehensive job search. The third way is to have a company manage the entire process for you. At my company, we currently have 5 levels of service that can assist you. We have a resume and LinkedIn review and assessment service. We analyze your resume, LinkedIn profile, provide a detailed critique and assessment on how to make them better. We've recently developed a digital career job search course. It condenses 35 years of experience into a 3-hour course. If you're interested in managing your own comprehensive job search, this digital on-demand course breaks down the entire process of finding a job into simple, manageable steps that helps job seekers tell their entire story better. Find and apply to more job openings, cover letters, job board registrations, alerts, creating an awesome LinkedIn profile, land more interviews, and get more job offers, and hopefully negotiate higher salaries. We also have a level of services called professional career job search coaching. We create all of the foundational pieces for your job search: resume, cover letter, job board registrations, alerts, LinkedIn profile. We have another level where we add coaching, consulting, interview prep, strategy development, and company research. Many of you are going on interviews and you are not prepared. We prep you. And then we have developed a kind of a VIP concierge service where we do the entire search for you. We work with you for 3 months to help you find a new job. We have put all the pieces in place to make your job search as productive as possible. The difference is we are so skilled at finding these jobs and applying that we can basically take over the entire process for you. We also have tons of guides, white papers, ebooks, videos on job search, resumes, LinkedIn profile, interview prep, job boards, and much more. If you're interested in any of the above, send me an email to coaching@globalexpansion.net. If you're not already in our community, please join. Follow the link below, and if you register for our community, we will send you a 25-page job search survival guide. It's absolutely free. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate your faith in me to help you find your next job. I will work diligently to make that happen. Thank you.